you embark on a thrilling journey today. You're no longer two people on the road of life. Instead, God will unite you as one.
My dearest Silas, today is the day we've been praying for, to stand here at the altar making a lifelong promise in front of people we love most. If someone told me I would be marrying the guy I stalked online for Sunday service during COVID, I would have never believed them, let alone be convinced by a few LSers when we first met in person at volleyball that you were 18 years old, when in fact you were 25. But despite the 7-year age gap, it didn't stop us from getting to know each other, to becoming friends, to officially begin our dating journey and now being my forever partner. I still can't forget how silly we both were during our talking stages. It consisted of us messaging each other the lyrics to Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo until you made fun of me for not having my driver's license. So I changed the lyrics to "But today I bust through the suburbs." As much as the first few weeks of dating were filled with excitement and gratitude, it wasn't too long after we got into a relationship that you and I had to make decisions and experience physical suffering no one our age should have to go through. With me being diagnosed with a new illness each year and having to be taken care of constantly, you could have easily left. I would have left. Yet you stuck with me through it all and never once complained or wrestled with God or myself. Instead, you looked after me, prayed for me, and turned me to Christ when I tried to avoid him, which taught me early on about your patience, perseverance, and love for Christ. So Silas, as I stand here in front of you today, I want to make these promises to you. I promise to never take you for granted. I promise to be faithful to you, to speak to you with honesty and respect. I promise to laugh with you in times of happiness and to comfort you in times of sorrow. I will cherish every moment we share, from the quiet everyday moments to the extraordinary adventures. I know I can be quite stubborn sometimes, but I promise to always trust your good intentions, even if that means taking me to the hospital when I refuse to. I promise to be there when you start Netflix marathons and actually finish them. As you have pledged to me your life and your love, I promise to give you my life and in confidence submit myself to your headship as to the Lord. Your love over the past 2.5 years of dating has taught me what it truly means to be vulnerable, to open my heart and let someone in completely. Thank you for seeing me for who I am and for loving me not despite my flaws, but because of them. I'm so incredibly proud of the person you have become today, and if we're ever lucky to have children, I can't wait to see you become a father to our future kids. I love you, Silas.
Dear Grace Cho, it has been 1,017 days since we started this journey together. I can still vividly remember one of our first times meeting. We were talking with Lucas and Toby in a McDonald's parking lot, and Lucas told you that Toby was 19 and I was 18, while making an elaborate lie that I went to the military for 2 years before going into the ultrasound program, but you believed it. Not only that, but that day you saw me drive for the first time, and I remember you saying to me that you would not date anyone who drives like me, as I swerved through the traffic. But look at us now. I am driving you everywhere. I remember being asked, what is your most memorable date that we went on? Do you remember what I said? Without hesitation, our annual hospital dates, where we spent upwards to 12 hours in the ER together on multiple occasions. As unusual as it was those times that we were able to care for one another, to be in each other's presence, and ultimately do life together. These times shaped our relationships to be what it is today. As you know, through the past 2 years, I have a quote by Melissa Camp that has always resonated with me in our relationship. It reads, God's story to some is a call to suffering, while others is a calling to healing. However, they both have value, because each is a chapter in a bigger story. Each is a stroke of a brush on his beautiful canvas. Each is the light of one star helping to form a galaxy. Suffering doesn't destroy faith, it refines it. If one person's life is changed by what I am going through, then it is worth it. And by God's grace and His timing, we are fortunate enough to see both chapters in our relationship. It has been a long journey trusting in God, praying fervently as we waited for medical referrals and trying different medications. However, through this process, I have seen and admired the resilience, faithfulness, and trust in God. It is a true testament of your firm foundation in Christ, and His love is evident in the way you conduct yourself. And God has been so faithful as we've found medications and a doctor to relieve your current symptoms. The only downside is that you have to carry a whole pharmacy with you wherever you go. But through it all, I pray our lives and marriage can continue to be a living testimony of His love to those around us. So today, I vow these things to you. I vow to eat all your carrots that you pick out of your food. I vow to make sure you take all your meds on time every day. I vow to prioritize and to always be available for cuddles. I vow to love you as Christ loved the church, to put your needs above mine, helping you achieve your goals and dreams to glorify God and to make His name known in all that we do. I vow to put my trust in God, leaning on His word and understanding, and not my own. To be the head of our household, leading you and our future children to learn to love Christ and to build a personal relationship with Him. I love you, Grace. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Congratulations.
There will be a day.